Yeah, I don't know. Alright, are we at him now? Is he a problem? Is this the fight? I think this is it.
Why won't you?
Hey everybody, it's Daniel again. Well, we're gonna give Mighty Number 9 one last shot. When we've got an actual power, we can actually try it out a little bit and see what we actually find. You know, I'm not overly pumped, but I feel like we have to give it one serious go with a power and see if that kind of changes the game a little bit, makes it feel more fun, makes that kind of slog that the game seems to be just become faster and a little bit easier to kind of comprehend and deal with. So
I'm warning you, Beck. Stay away.
yeah. So that character, like I said, very Zero-esque. I wonder if that intended to maybe one day, like, I wonder sometimes, like, they expect to get a sequel out of this, right? And then what would that sequel have been like? Let's see. Okay, there's that to get here. Alright, so we're going to try it out now that we've got the power, actually. Ooh. Okay, so this is like Crash Bomb, but I can control it. See, and once again, it's the bash issue, the whole thing. It's like, it's just weird that they make me do this whole mechanic, and then like, this bomb is supposed to be very good. I'm not feeling it. All right, we're gonna actually switch to this because this is working a little better for this sequence. Because the whole hitting things is not working with that bomb. You know what, I think it's also the fact that you don't actually have a wall ride, or like a wall climb, is really weird as well. Because you have, like with the, squished, you have that ability with the, like the grab, but it feels like you should be able to, because you can grab so many places, it feels you should grab anywhere, but you clearly can't, so. And like I said, I still enjoy the idea of these moving levels like this, but it also depends on how well you do them. Like I know like Megaman X5 has like, which is one of my favorite X games actually, which is an underrated one that not everyone see. Like the fact that I can't grab and climb back up, and like I think it's like maybe bad I won't say bad habits because for good game design they're good. I think that like I have Megaman X habits that are like carrying over and causing problems in playing this game, which is annoying that I have to like try and like limit the way that I do things for bad game design. Like that all just doesn't feel right. You can die.
Beck, you're heading into a tunnel. It might affect visibility. Be careful.
Be careful. Why? Like tunnels are lit. Great. There we go. Right. Okay, well, let's see. There's Eddie, where you want to be. Did we get a name for him? I wonder. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Yeah. It's really hard to get into this game. Like it's one of those things that like Matt keeps asking me why I keep torturing myself with this. And it's that I feel like if I don't give it a true chance, my kind of like dislike of the game will be disingenuous, because I can't say that I really played it all or played a big chunk of it. But I feel like there's a point where I kind of have to be like, well, I tried, and I made it pretty far, and I still didn't like it. So there's a point where you just have to be like, game's not good. Because I don't want to be, like, I don't want to say that, like, my view of this game is, like, very, biased, or, like, just what everyone else thinks of it. But it's just not great. That's kind of a problem. And like I said, there are parts that feel good. And then there's the rest of the game that's tragic in respect. And like we're still seeing the same like 6 bad guys, and each level seems to have like 1 extra bad guy. Oh, he's cutting the cars in half. See, like, and like there are parts that are cool. I don't even know what killed me there. I clearly think I was way past where he cut me. I don't know. Let's try again.
Warning. Erratic movement detected in several nearby robot-controlled vehicles.
Robot-controlled vehicles, eh? Jump, shoot, jump, shoot, jump, shoot, jump, shoot, jump, shoot. Yeah. It's a weird game. It definitely has this feel of, something missing. Something just not right about it. And it's a weird thing to kind of like have to try and parse. Because it's not even that clear what it is. Because like I said, there are moments that feel cool. There are things that feel right. That's not one of them. Like I said, that not having the little wall climb there just feels wrong too. Maybe that's an ability you get later. But once again, this game... Maybe it's like... The game can't miss important things like that. Like, all the time. And get away with it. Like, I can't just justify, like, well, maybe there's something later you could get to make this part better, and it's like, well, if I'm not getting it, and I don't think it's like an order in which I'm getting things, it's just not good. And it's rough. And maybe it's because I want Megaman to come back, and which he is, like, I'm getting Megaman Legends coming, and I should maybe just wait for that and feel peace with that coming. It's really hard to ignore. Why the game just like feels hollow in that respect. Because there's parts in it that, like I said, feel good, and I think that hurts worse. Like if the game was absolute trash, like it not even remotely good, I think that would make it easier to like ignore the problems when there's no good things in it. But it's definitely something that's hard to get around.
Detected in several nearby robot-controlled vehicles.
And it just ends up with like, because there's so many instant deaths, and they're not good. Like I think about like Megaman, like I said, X5, which is one of my favorite like of these scenes, like the chasing on a wide street. Like there's just the majority of that level is still a solid level. It's like the gaps are a different thing, right? Where in this, it does feel like most of the level is not a level. It's mostly gaps. And like that's a balance thing in level design. It's whether or not your level feels cohesive. The fact that there's so many things like that can just instantly kill you and there's no balance to it. Like this is nothing but small platforms, right? Like nothing but. And like one wrong step and you're instantly dead. And it just doesn't feel right. The balance is way off. I think that's the major problem. The main reason I'm sitting here grinding my teeth trying to get to the boss of one level. See, and like the fact that that guy gives me lives, right? Like that guy, he shows up every time I die and he gives me random power-ups. And sometimes they're giving me lives. Is almost like you know that this is not balanced well, so they have to give you stuff to try and rebalance it and stuff. It's not like, and it's like you can do that, and like I said, I think one of the previous episodes, there was an area where there was a like instant kill slot that had a chance to get an extra life, and I was like, well, if they keep giving me that, that's fine. The difference between that and what I'm seeing here is the fact that that is something that is like you see that 1-up, you know it's there, you have to make that 1-up every time, or you start losing those lives, and that's your fault. Whereas this random element of maybe I'll get a life to make up the life I got for a cheap instant death that's not my fault doesn't feel right. It feels wrong. Like, it just doesn't fit. It's unbalanced or something. See, I don't even know what happened there. That was just a bunch of lights. Okay. And, like, I'm just taking hits because I don't even want to, like, try dashing through things. Again, like, that's another problem with this whole mechanic of dashing. On a level where you can die instantly because you dash too far, making people dash. Like, in Megaman, you could decide to be careful on these levels, and that made up for it.
Is he trying to resist the malfunction? But he's not like
Yeah, I don't know. Alright, are we at him now? Is he a problem? Is this the fight? Yeah, I think this is it.
Why won't you give up?
I'm here to help. I've come to save you, Brand.
Weird.
No closer. One more step, and my blades will have their way with you.
So they're supposed to be like scissors?
Tell me what's happening.
I can't control myself. If you want to save me, you must destroy me.
See, he's a decent design. Yeah, I think this guy's not too hard to take, but I think maybe that the power that I think everyone read was supposed to be like good. I'm not feeling it. Like I'm gonna do that one again without using the power because I was doing way better with just Beck's Buster. That's, you know, like maybe I was wrong. I thought maybe it was a sniper dude people were talking about. They didn't make it super clear on where I was looking, and to be fair, I wasn't looking super hard at the answer there. I was just trying to get through. Trying to make the game worth playing. But made it this guy, and I think I can take this guy unless his second form's something ridiculous.
I'm here to help. I've come to save you.
Yeah, can I just shoot you now? There we go. Alright, let's try. Okay. He's making it into the... See, that's a cool mechanic. I don't know if it's quite done properly, but it's still like... That's what I wonder. Like, I wonder how many people like were like, hey, this is a cool mechanic. And they're like, yeah, that's a cool mechanic. And then like, should we do it this way? It's like, wow, that sounds like hard work. Like, is that where the problem came in? Somebody was just like, I don't know. We want to do all that. Okay, so I can take him with a heal, which is a good sign. Let's see if they give me one. Like, it's weird they have like you know, in like some of the new Mario games and Donkey Kong and all that stuff, they have like that golden thing you can pick up once in a while. So like, if you die too many times, this is how you beat the level kind of power. I feel like they give you that on every single death in this, and they don't even do it well. And it's just one of those things that's like clear ideas of where bad design is coming in. He goes all the way. I was hoping he would go all the way. Okay, what are you gonna do now? Okay, so So let's see, this is the second phase. Is this, this, this. Yeah.
I'll save you, I promise.
I almost feel like because I'm not going, my bullets aren't carrying through him now, like I'm doing more damage because I'm able to fire more shots.
Above you. Say, ha. Must destroy them. This ends now.
Okay. Oh. See, once again, hopefully with a heal I can take him. Hopefully I get that heal. Like, that's the thing that's so weird. It's like you almost have to, like, hope you get the right items. I hope it's not that you only get the 3 items that you get. Like, no, see, there's...
That's more like it.
That's my heal. And I should be able to take him now. Let's see. But mind you, I don't get the defense. Let's see. Alright. Let's try again. Yeah, see, because the bullets are actually going through, we're not getting the, I'm not firing as much. And that's weird that, like, the power-ups are literally making this the game harder. Great play, like... Fine play. It's weird. And, like, I think that, like, if some of these guys have been cooler, it kind of would have been one of those things, like, how, like, what's it called? Shovel Knight, like, got, like, games out of the bosses, or, like, whatever, like, expansions out of the bosses. I wonder if, like, this game having cooler designs could have done that. I boosted. I swear I boosted. Alright, let's try again. But yeah, like, I could see this guy, like, being one of the cooler kind of designs, and playing kind of like, Zero in some respects. Could have had his own game. His own mechanics, his own fighting builds. Kind of like how you have, like, you know, Spectre Knight and Plague Knight and stuff like that. That could have been cool. And mind you, I think maybe Shovel Knight kind of pioneered that a little bit, which those games are phenomenal. I haven't beaten all of them. Like, I've beaten Shovel Knight and I've beaten most of Plague Knight, but I didn't actually get around to Spectre Knight yet. I plan to one day get around to that, but we'll see when that actually happens. Okay, now you go do your thing. There, see?
I'll save you, I promise.
Yeah, Beck's voice sounds weird. I never noticed that. Maybe because I haven't been paying attention to the voice production because it's not been very good. Okay, let's see. That's that one. Okay, slash there, slash there, slash there, slash there, slash there. We're getting there. There he is. Okay. So, like, we can beat some of them, but it's also not like that power was the reason we were able to beat him. Like, the only way we were able to beat him, I was having a ridiculous amount of lives to get us here. Because I lost to him a couple times, but I wouldn't have been able to even do that if it wasn't for all the extra lives that we just added on. See, that's a cool character design. And if I just get to use a sword, like if that, like, see, I have a feeling they're gonna, it's all Megaman power, so you don't get to use it infinitely, which I almost just think would be cooler. Yeah, I'm not doing any of that. We'll maybe do one more, because I don't think we've done every level. Like, we haven't done this one yet at all. Let's try this one, give it one more go with another power,
All set, then?
and we'll see how we go from there.